Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading today, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Hope this reading finds you happy and healthy and enjoying your journey to becoming more and more yourself. All right. In the past, we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Swords upright. Someone's blocked. Not really blocked. This person, this crow, could get out of this cage, but it's a mental block. Some type of mental limitations, limiting ideas, belief systems. So it looks like in the past you were letting go of limiting belief systems. Feels like you're reworking things, seeing things very differently. Feels like the limiting belief systems were limiting you for sure. If it was misogynist type of ideas or somehow limiting you as a person is what I'm getting, as like an identity, like you are second tier or third tier, there's something deficit. Feels like that's how you were raised to believe, and maybe you went along with it, tried to become this small version to placate, make everybody happy. There's the Eight of Swords upright again. So it feels like you were easily juggled before you could see something clearly. Feels like you're believing everybody else around you. Feels like there's in the family you were raised, I don't feel like you had a choice to be an individual, to have your own ideas. That's what I'm getting. It's a very strict, regimented, limited perspective that we all have to fit into this rigid structure. There's no room for independence. This feels like military. This feels like cult. This feels like strict religious dogma. Feels like you tried to make it work. You tried to fit into that rigid structure to shape yourself into it. And I'm getting all this slow, nothing's working. I'm also getting that you weren't allowed to speak up for yourself. How can people control you and get you to stay in very limited ways of being that benefit them, not you? You're not allowed to argue. You're not allowed to be angry. You're not allowed to rise up out of a helplessness is what it feels like. And it feels like you're terrified. Like there's no safety in communication or being yourself. Feels like you're walking on eggshells trying to fit into this way of being. In the current energy, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. This is an inheritance, legacy type of energy. Having everything that you want and need. Wow. Ten of Cups reversed. Interesting. Juxtaposition. Feels like we're talking about having financially in the physical 3D everything that you want, but it feels like someone's unhappy. I'm getting a couple different ways to look at this. Need a little more. I'm What I'm getting here is it feels like you are, if you're not in the energy of Ten of Pentacles, you're heading towards it. It feels like you're creating your happily ever after you let go of limiting beliefs in your past. Your whole life might be little awakenings, little waking up and realizing that you don't have to believe these things. You don't have to live in a limited way. Probably can't stay around the same people who need you to fit in to have a relationship with them. So there's difficult choices is what it feels like. What I'm getting is that you've got this Ten of Pentacles energy, and there's someone else who's very unhappy that you have this. They can't end. It feels like the people, whatever you had to leave behind with the Eight of Swords in reverse, those limiting structures, limiting ways of being, feels like you're like, okay, we don't see things eye to eye. I'm going to go and create the life and create myself how I see fit. And so it feels like you might have left a lot of people in the past in these limiting patterns, repetitive, repeat patterns. And it feels like whoever these people are, they're still in those repeat patterns. They're very unhealed. It doesn't feel like you're talking to them. It's low or no contact. It doesn't feel like they have access to you. And they're out of balance. It doesn't, the worldview doesn't go with, you're supposed to stay limited from their perspective, from what they project onto you, from what their religion, their society tells them you're not supposed to succeed. You're supposed to maybe be support character, but stay small. And it feels like this is just, doesn't go with their worldview. Why are we seeing this? Okay, there's nasty communication. You might be feeling it, feeling the projections. All right. Someone feels like someone's unburdening themselves, someone small-minded who hasn't been able to have success, who hasn't been able to move on, hasn't been able to make moves. Feels like there's a story of woe that this person has to say, that they love you, and feels like a feminine energy. Someone kind of they're showing up as like a damsel in distress. It feels like they are positioning themselves in a mourningful way, mourning this connection that you don't. And why I'm saying it in this way is it's the devil energies here. This person just feels very deceptive. It feels like they're upset that they don't get to share in your Ten of Pentacles, and even the Ace of Pentacles. Feels like you keep winning. And this person feels like they would block you. It feels like what they're doing is blocking you. They're not supporting you. They're centering how they feel about you. And that's what it feels like in the past, that you centered everyone else's emotions. You didn't center yourself. Now that you're centering yourself and you're having Ten of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles just winning, then it feels like there's at least one person, maybe a whole group, but it feels like this feminine is very accurately stating that you're not sharing your success, something like that. but they're not acknowledging that what they've created in the past to make you not want to invite them to this. Even this showing up causing chaos for you is not supportive. It's centering their feelings and their emotions. They don't care about you and your success. They're still this energy feels very self-absorbed, self-centered, and it's about them. And yeah, I can see why you cut this person out. There's no recognition or care about you as a being with your own feelings and emotions. This person and the people around them are enablers. Jeez. All right, what's hidden is injustice, justice in reverse, an injustice. I'm frustrated tuning into this energy. It's frustrating, the lack of, yes, this is the Queen of Wands coming out as a challenge. It's the same kind of toxic feminine energy that I'm tuned into. Feels like she, it doesn't have to be a she, but it feels like she for ease of communication. She wants to block this. She doesn't want you to have this type of success. Tower reversed. Because her whole world is falling apart. Her whole story, her whole worldview does not fit with you having this incredible success. Feels like she wants you to go back into that small way of being. You can't go back. Ding. You've already expanded. You've already have this momentum of success. It feels like this person is trying something. It doesn't feel like it's going to work. It feels like you have too much momentum. And this person is outing themselves. They look just like it feels, like a spoiled sport. It looks like you're protecting your energy. You're very kind, very sweet, but with the Seven of Wands, you're standing your ground and you're creating healthy boundaries. Wow. The outcome and advice is the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Indeed, it feels like you tried your best with this person, these people, that environment, and there's not a real genuine care and desire for connection. And this energy really wants to manipulate. They want to be the center of attention, the center of focus, and they can't have it that you've got the success that you're having. It just doesn't go with their worldview. It doesn't go with everything they say. So keep succeeding. All right. I hope this is helpful. Take care. Have a great day.